2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Not bad. Second shot here on the first. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. That was a beauty. Right against the hole. Putting for birdie. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Come on, ball. Come on.
And back to the play, shall we? Just a 4-footer remaining.
This for a birdie run.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
6 feet remaining to the cup. This looks good. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Currently at 3 under for the event. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Come on, get down. Wow, what a shot. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Okay, steady now. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Good stroke. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently 5 under for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Well played. Playing from around 210 yards here. Going with the hybrid.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
It's got a chance. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Great shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 8 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Oh, tidy looking shot that. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This is on a stupendous line.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Well, that'll play. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Currently 9 under for the event. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
That's tidy. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. That's great golf there. So close to the eagle. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Time for the 5th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Around 110 yards to go. Choosing the 9-iron here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt coming up is for birdie. It's got a chance. And there it is. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. That's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This for par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. What a shot. Almost went in the bucket. That was a beauty. A putt for a place in the top 10. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. That's a good way to move into the top 10. He's in a share of 9th place.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. A look to get to 13 under par.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Outstanding approach shot. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Great looking shot, this. Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here. This really looks good.
That's inside the range. Finds himself in a share of 7th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend. Nicely done.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Going with the 7. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Looking good. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 5 strokes behind. The
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Oh, just missed. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day.